Hi guys, ArchieLuxury channel, Paul Pluta channel. Guys, I want to talk to you. It's very important that you guys subscribe, like, and tell your friends about this channel. We're trying to boost the Paul Pluta and the ArchieLuxury channel, and we can't do it without your support. We need your support. It really would help. The other thing is, guys, we can't survive on Google Ads alone. Google Ads is very, it's hard to survive, guys. So look, paid reviews. On the Paul Pluta channel, we do paid reviews. These paid reviews keep me full-time on YouTube. Also, you could sponsor me on Patreon. Patreon lets you pay a small amount of money every month. It's kind of like a tithing, except that it helps creators stay full-time. You sponsor me on Patreon for as little as $1 a month. I'll send you secret pre-release videos. I'll send you secret Patreon-only videos. Plus, I'll send you links to other videos that other people have made that I thought were really good. So, if you really want to keep me full-time on YouTube, consider sponsoring me on Patreon. The other thing is, guys, if you want to send me a donation, these are greatly appreciated. They're greatly appreciated. I earn a couple of bucks per 1,000 views, which is hardly anything, considering I'm in a niche topic. Guys, if you really get benefit out of this channel, consider sending a few bucks. It's something that keeps creators like me full-time on YouTube. Now, guys, let's get on with the show! Showtime! Hi guys, Paul Pluta on the Paul Pluta channel, and today I'm doing a very special review for Anthony. Now, Anthony is such a cool guy. What Anthony likes to do is he likes to, when he makes a request, he likes to pay 10 times the usual amount. So I'm doing a paid review for him, and he sent me $200 US. Let's have a quick rundown here. Hi Arch, it's your friend Anthony from Switzerland again. I asked you 9 months ago to make an online video review, reviewing the whole Patek Philippe Nautilus family, which I found to be very interesting. I finally bought the 5711 Nautilus with the bluey grey dial in steel. I am sending you $200 US. $200 US. Again, multiplying your usual fee by 10, as I very much like your reviews and insights and think your channel is just the best on YouTube, especially for Patek Philippe. I would like now to buy a rose gold Patek Philippe and have come to terms with Gerald Genta based watches. In other words, I am no longer interested in buying another Nautilus or Royal Oak. I am not interested in buying a Calatrava either. My current watch collection now includes the following models: a 2004 Rolex Steel Daytona with white dial, an Audemars Piguet 39mm dual time Royal Oak black dial, and now a Patek Philippe Nautilus 5711 blue grey dial in steel. Typically, a gold watch is something you cannot wear at the office, especially if you work in the financial industry in Switzerland. I work for a bank, and if I turn up with a gold watch on my wrist and show it to my boss or colleagues, my head would roll on the floor the next minute, as any signs of wealth are disapproved and frowned upon in the industry, financial industry. This might seem awkward, but this is part of the customs of the industry. This is just the way it is. Archie, I am coming back to you again, asking for a follow-up video seeking advice on 2 rose gold Patek Philippe references: the World Time 5130R or the 5170R. So that's a world time, classic 39.5 mil world time, and a manual wind chronograph. Here is a serious price difference between these two, as watches in Switzerland, as the 5130R retails at about 44,000 US and 75,000 for the 5170. As I cannot wear a rose gold watch during work days at work, I ruled out any manual or any annual or perpetual calendars, as there would obviously be nothing more stupid than buying an annual or perpetual if you cannot wear it every day to wind it. Yes. Thus I am left with choosing between the 5130R world time or the column wheel chronograph 5170 in rose gold. In your opinion, is it worth paying that much money for a 5170R that could only be worn on weekends or special occasions? Or would you buy the $44,000 world time, which would in turn be not too much money for a rose gold watch that you cannot wear every day? Could you please discuss the advantages and disadvantages of these two watches? I very much like the 5170R rose gold with the black dial, but isn't 75,000 too much money to spend on a watch in rose gold that you cannot wear every day? I know you love the $44,000 5130 world time, and that you used to own one. Yeah, I've still got it. The 5110. I love the column wheel chronograph of the 5170, which really places the watch right at the border, the complications and high-end complication. But in terms of pricing and its horological features, what do you think, Archie? Thank you, Archie. Anthony. Well, Anthony, thank you. I just want to say thank you so much for your magnificent contribution. That really does help me a lot. I really do appreciate it. This is a fantastic showdown. Fantastic showdown. Do you go for a world time 5130, or do you go for a manual wind chronograph? Now, I want to discuss that in really good detail. Before we do that, let's just have a quick review of your watch collection. 2004 steel Daytona, white dial, superb. That is a stunner, absolutely stunning piece. Steel, just beautiful. You've got a 39 mil dual time AP black dial. Yes, that's a gorgeous watch. 39 mil, I think probably the truest interpretation of the Gerald Gentry design there. Perfect, because the original AP Jumbo, Royal Oak Jumbo, was 39 mil. So the dual time, that is a fantastic piece. And you've also got the 5711. Whew, that is just stunning beyond approach. Now, the only thing is, if you wanted, see, I got to be honest with you, I don't want to argue with you, but you could you sneak white gold? Could you sneak a white gold watch instead of getting yellow gold, rose gold? Could you go white gold or platinum? That's the only other thing. But probably, look, I respect what you're saying. You've got three, I assume the APs in steel, 3 steel stunners. You're probably saying, okay, well, even if you did get a world time or a chronograph in white gold or platinum, you know, you've got 3 heavy hitting steel stunners. You want to wear them too. It's very interesting that you say that you want to watch that. It's very interesting. I must say, I love rose gold. I love rose and yellow gold. It's very interesting to hear your thoughts that if you're having a weekend watch, and I think a Patek really is a watch that it's a special occasion watch. It's like having a Rolls Royce. I mean, when you own a Rolls Royce, that is never your, well, very unlikely to be your only car. You have a Mercedes, probably a Mercedes E-Class for everyday things. You probably have a Volkswagen Golf GTI, albeit GTI, for going to the shop in the rain. So, you know, it's kind of, this is the same sort of thing. When you got a Patek Philippe, you often don't want to just wear it every day. You know, it's kind of like a special occasion thing. You don't just take the Rolls Royce to get some cream from the shop. You know, you dress up, you put a tux on, you drive the roller. So I think that is a very important point. I would say here myself, when I actually chose a Patek for myself, see, I had a Calatrava 5107 and I had a 5035 annual calendar. When I got rid of both of those due to personal reasons, and then I wanted a Patek again. I had the gold sub, which was very garish. I wanted a Patek again. I really wanted one without a date, because the same thing you're talking about, I don't want to wear it every day. It's a special occasion thing, and one of the worst things that happens with watches is it's setting the date on Pateks are fine watches, but they are very delicate, and it's like an AP or a Vacheron. You know, I'm not just singling out Patek. They're finely, very, very finely made watches. So not having the date was a big plus for me. That's one of the reasons I went for the world time. Now, I gotta tell you, Anthony, I don't know whether you would contemplate a used watch, because I think myself, Anthony, at this point in time, the world time, you've got, I had the 5110, okay, that was the 5110. The next model after that's the 5130, and now that model has been replaced by the 5230. So I notice you're actually suggesting a 5130. Now, at this very point in time, if you jump on Chrono24, you could get a really mint pre-owned 5130 high 20s, US dollars, high 20s. So I reckon at the $44,000 barrier there, I got to be honest with you, you're in Switzerland, I think. See, the Swiss don't really discount. You know, they live in this lofty heights where, you know, they're not really receptive to real world forces. In the rest of the world at the moment, the 5130 is sort of soft. Okay, now I'm not saying it's rightly deserved. I'm not saying, hey, it's fair. I'm just telling you the truth. So you jump on Chrono24, you can buy a used 5130 high 20s. I think that is the bargain. I also feel that at the moment, at this very point in time, the 5110, that's the world time, I've got the yellow gold one. It actually seems to be firming. They were a bit soft for a while when the new 5130 came out. So year 2000s when the 5110 came out, 2006 they changed to the 5130, and then just a couple years ago they went to the 5230. So in my opinion, in the rest of the world, the 5130's gone soft. So you may even find one in a Patek dealer in New York or London much cheaper than you would in Switzerland. Switzerland seems to be very expensive to buy watches. It's crazy. That's where they make these bloody things, but the prices seem to be very high. I would honestly, a lot of dealers who have a stock of a 5130, they will cut you a deal to move it. Let me say that to you. Nothing wrong with the I actually think the 5130 is the best buy because it's 39.5 mils. I've got the 5110, which is 37 mil. The 5130's got the 39.5, and it's actually got a little bit smaller with the 5230. It's 38.5 mil. And I think that bigger size, 39.5, under the 40 mil barrier is the perfect, that is the sweet spot. I personally would be jumping on Chrono24. There's some really top-notch dealers around. European watches in Boston, Massachusetts, America. They'll not give, they don't pay me anything, but I know a few people who've bought for them. Highly ethical dealer there. There's many good dealers. I would perhaps high 20s. And get yourself a 5130. No question about that. Now, to answer your question, okay, do I think the 5170 is worth 75,000 US dollars? That's a very interesting question. Believe it or not, the 5170, it's using a manual wind, it's a column wheel, vertical clutch chronograph. The attention to detail on this piece is absolutely amazing. Is it worth the 75,000 US dollars? Probably. Okay, it is so damn cool. I think the 5170 is just magnificent, absolutely magnificent. Is it worth twice as much as a world? See, the world time itself is such a cool watch. It's using the 240 Patek movement. That's considered Patek's. It uses the micro rotor. That's considered their better automatic movement. Not that the movement you've got in your Nautilus is considered crap, but the 240 movement is that's a base movement they use on the perpetual calendars. It's really considered their really premium automatic movement. I would honestly, if I was in your position, I'd grab a 5130, and I wouldn't be paying 44. I'd be paying high 20s, early 30s. Okay, and you can pick them up. You can pick them up for that price there. So I would say to you, I would honestly say to you, grab a 5130. They're as soft as they come. Don't buy it in Switzerland. The Swiss, it's one of the most expensive places in the world to buy a watch. It's crazy. That's where they make them, but they don't discount. It's something to do with how the Swiss are. I mean, you're Swiss yourself. You're a cool guy. You tip me well. I'm telling you the inside gossip, okay? I personally would be buying a 5130. That watch is so damn cool. I don't care what metal, whether it's white gold, yellow gold, rose gold, or platinum. Just get a 5130. I like it too. It's also the one with the crown guards, like the 5110. It's very, very special and unique. Now, let's answer your question. Is the 5170 worth 75,000? I have seen the 5170 in a few dealers. I dare say you could possibly haggle and get it a bit cheaper. Okay? But is it worth the money? It's the attention to detail. The thing is amazing. It's a column wheel chrono. I mean, I love my Breguet, but let's be honest there. The Breguet Type 20, it's not a column wheel chronograph. I mean, it's a nice luxury. Yeah, it's a cool watch. It ain't no Patek 5170. It's not. It's not. I realize that. The 5170, I think myself, if I was to have one luxury watch for myself, just one crazy 5170 could be it. Manual wind chronograph. Just crazy. You know, it's just a crazy thing to have there. It is amazing. Is it so much better than an annual calendar? Hard to say. Is it so much better than a world time? Probably not. Probably not. I know deep down in my heart, if I was a rich man, I think the 5170 is worth every cent. It is worth every cent. Yes, I do think it's worth every cent. It is worth every cent. The 5170 is just, it's just classical brilliance. You know, that's what it is. Mind you, I got to be completely honest with you. The world time, nobody does a world time like Patek, and I think myself, the 5170, it's an iconic watch. I think they've made too many. Okay, the 5070, which is the model before it, they seem to be quite scarce, but the 5170, it's more of these modern Pateks. If it was me in your position, I would scoop up a 5130, 30,000 US. I think that's a bargain. If you're going to spend 44,000, you're better off to get the 5230. That's the new model world time. Okay, because it's got that premium for being the current model. So in my opinion there, if it was me, I would buy a pre-owned 5130. I'm going to say pre-owned. You can even shop on some dealers around the world. I mean, international phone calls are so cheap now, and see if you can get a new old stock 5130. Grab it. That'd be the bargain. That'd be such a cool watch. So cool. Would I buy a 5170 in the future? Yes. 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 If you bought a 5170, would I buy a world time down the future? Of course, yes. They are a great watch as well. But I think the real bargain, the absolute bargain, if you can call these things bargains, would be a new old stock 5130 for about 30,000 US dollars. I think that is the bargain. That is the bargain. Seize it. You're in a window of opportunity to seize it at that price. Grab it. Grab it whilst you can, because I think the 5130s are undervalued. This is the cheapest you'll get them, and they got to go up because they're so cool. They're a world time. They are a world time. I mean, I've got the 5110. Okay. A little bit smaller. You could say, oh, you prefer the Guilloche, but I mean, realistically, I think the size on the 5130 is perfect. That some people don't like the hands on the 513s. I quite like them. I reckon it suits the watch. The Guilloche, I don't hate it. I must say I like the Guilloche in the hands on the 5110 a little bit better, but you know, it's splitting chips. If I was in your shoes, grab a 5130. I think the 5170s they'll come down on the pre-owned market, and I think there's a bit too many of them. I'd be jumping after the 5130 because I don't think you've ever seen them this cheap, and I can't see it staying like that. They are a magnificent watch. Magnificent. Absolutely magnificent. And yeah, I just think they're stunning. I love my Patek World Time myself. Love that piece to death. And I hope that's inspired you to buy the 5130. Get it, enjoy it, love it. Simple as that. And thank you so much, Anthony, for asking for a special review. I really do appreciate it. Paul Pluto on the Paul Pluto channel and the ArchieLuxury channel. Tell me what you guys think of that.
Okay.